Good evening and welcome to another fantastic edition of Plus Sports on Plus TV Africa. My name, of course, remains Wale Agbede. Your very able host, taking you around the world of sports every other day right here on Plus TV. But the football season has resumed. Domestic leagues, already action already starting. So we're beginning to see games in the Premier League. 2 weeks of action already in the Bundesliga. Just the first week of action, and of course the big story surrounding England captain Harry Kane, who made his debut for Bayern Munich and of course got on the score sheet in that game against Werder Bremen. In League 1, there was a lot of action. Also in the Serie A, where we saw week 1 and a top scorer from last season, Nigeria's Victor Osimhen, getting on the score sheet 2 times in Napoli's victory against Frosinone. A number of games we will be touching on the show today. We did, reel all of the results and all of that. Today we're going to be going in depth into all of the action that we saw over the weekend. The major talking points from the Premier League, from La Liga also, where Atletico Madrid could only secure a point against Rabetis at the Benito Villamarin, while the likes of Barcelona left it late to get all 3 points in their game. Real Madrid enjoying Jude Bellingham. A lot of money they did splurge to bring the England midfielder from Borussia Dortmund to the Spanish capital, and he's delivering at the start of the season. 2 goals he got in their league game over the course of the weekend. We'll get into all of that, all the European football, in just a little bit. But let's start from home. Like we always like to do, I'll be starting off with the World Athletics Championship that's going on in Budapest, Hungary. And it's not so great news. Nigeria's hope of grabbing a medal in the long jump event of the ongoing World Athletics Championship. It faded into thin air as Brume finished 4th in the final of the long jump event. Though she recorded a season's best jump of 6.84 meters, it was not enough to give Nigeria a medal. It's Brume, who grabbed the silver medal at the last World Athletics Championships in Oregon in the United States, had given Nigerians hope on Saturday of a fruitful outing when she sealed the first hurdles on a day other athletes faltered. She placed 4th in Group A of the qualification with a jump of 6.72. Many thought the long jumper could improve to guarantee a podium finish. She did by jumping 6.84 meters, but was not enough for the medals table. Brume was on her way to clinching her 3rd straight World Championships medal in the long jump event after her 6.84 meters second round leap was not bettered by the chasing pack, which included 30-year-old Romanian's Alina Rotaru-Kotman, with reigning world indoor champion Ivana Voleta consolidating on her 7.05 meters second round leap with a massive 7.14 meters world lead in the 5th round, and the United States Tara Davis Woodhull's 6.91 meters first round effort safely looking uncatchable. Brume also looked a sure bet for the bronze. Rotaru Kotman was in 7th position going into the final round, but seemed to have saved her best for the last as she flew high into the sky and landed with her first 6.8. She did go past, went on 6.88 meters of the ongoing championship. Brume, of course, that meant she was dropped down to 4th. She would have become the first Nigerian to win 3 medals at the World Championships, following wins in 2019 and 2022, and of course the first to win in 3 consecutive editions. She was also on the way to extending her record of being the only athlete to win more than once in the same event at the championship, and the oldest woman to win for Team Nigeria. Attention, we'll now shift to sprinter Latobe Amosho, whose name has popped up a lot at the beginning of this tournament. She seems to now be Nigeria's only hope to make it 3 consecutive appearances on the medals table. Earlier, 2 of Nigeria's entrants in the 100 meters men, the highlights of which you're seeing, Itsekiri and Ogunlewe, had ended their interest with poor shows in the semi-finals. Ogunlewe placed 5th in the semi-final group with 10.12 seconds. Itsekiri finished 8th with 10.19 seconds in his own race. Performance director of the AFN, US-based Victor Corey, said shortly after the race that athletes might have not prepared themselves adequately for the championships. Meanwhile, so he was talking about the weather, and that's one of the major complaints from the tournaments in Hungary. Meanwhile, Chukwuebuka Ekwebuchi's poor outing at the championship has also been blamed on bad weather. Chukwuebuka is one of Nigeria's shot putter. Elekwechi and the 4x4 mixed relay quartet of Dube Nwachukwu, Patience Okon George, Nathaniel Ezekiel, and Ima Bongun Seoko could not make it beyond the opening day of the championship. Nigeria, with some really good names in Budapest as we speak, trying to represent us, but it's been a really Herculean task for them. And even some of the best are dropping out and aren't necessarily painting their names in bright colors over there in Hungary. Like I said, the biggest complaint from the Nigerian camp has been the weather. It's been sort of unexpected. It's summertime, I think, but it's been really hot in some parts of the West. And so I probably understand why in Europe right now, maybe not the best place, especially when you consider that many of these Nigerian athletes, most of them are based in the Americas. That's the ones who aren't based in Nigeria.